Way back in 2007, during the filming of Mediterranean Escapes, I remember walking along a beach north of Corfu, looking across at the Albanian mainland. One of the things I've actually been here before that I find strange is looking across at Albania over there. It looks sort of naked. It was a funny sensation gazing across that stretch of water. Barren hills as far as the eye could see. Not a tree, not a building, not a road, not even the odd goat. I thought at the time, what an adventure it would be to explore there. I think I was attracted to the slightly lawless reputation Albania had. A bit like going to the Wild West. Well, how wrong I was. What I couldn't see from Corfu was the famous heritage site of Butrint. When my son Jack and I first arrived in Albania, we were told that over 80,000 British visitors come here every year. A staggering number, I thought, for a relatively unknown country. But then we realised that the majority of them are in fact day trippers to Butrint from Corfu. Aaron Tare is one of the country's best-known heritage experts.
Butrint, in its history up and down, has been a player, let's say, in the sort of affairs of the region, but also connected later on to some of the major historical events that happened around here. For example, the Fourth Crusade. We know very well that the Crusaders and the Doge of Venice, Dandolo, came here to Butrint. We know that possibly the Richard the Lionheart, on his way to east, stopped here as well, because we have some knowledge that his boat came to Butrint. So it's very involved in the regional affairs.
According to the Roman poet Virgil, Butrint was founded by Trojan exiles who, on arrival, named it after their first celebratory meal, a sacrificed bull, referred to as Butrotos, hence Butrint. But what else did the locals like to eat here thousands of years ago? Being a peninsula and surrounded almost entirely by water means there's no shortage of wonderful seafood here. Today, fish and shellfish are still harvested in beautifully preserved fish traps surrounding the ruins, including these delicious rope-grown mussels. The waters here are so nourishing and unpolluted that you can eat the shellfish straight out of the sea. But the locals also enjoy cooking them like this. Into the garlic-infused olive oil, add half a sliced onion and half a green pepper. Then the mussels. You can tell how fresh these are. We only pulled them out of the water minutes ago. Cook for 5 minutes and then add about 300 grams of fresh tomato paste. Once that's warmed through, add 150 grams of feta cheese and season with black pepper. Here's an unusual touch for Albania, a drop or two of Tabasco. Finish off the dish in a warm oven and it's ready to serve.
Very nice. It's actually nice. I must say, when I saw him making it, I thought, oh, God, I don't know about that.
I was not convinced at all, but just needed a little bit extra time in the oven, I think, to bring it all together.
And actually, I think the wine's very nice. I thought I was a bit weird when I first tasted it. Ooh. It's got a bit of wood in there.
It's got a bit of wood in there, yeah.
Do you think it's Albanian or Greek? I said, looking over at Corfu.
I've no idea.
More importantly, what about the whole trip?
I've really enjoyed it. I felt, some of the things we've had. The goat was fantastic. Some of the mountain roads were truly terrifying. But overall, what I've really liked is their enthusiasm for maintaining and actually achieving development without compromising things like biodiversity and that sort of natural ecological taste of all their fruit and veg. And I think food tourism could be it, because there's such great food here and such great people.
There's little doubt that Albania is emerging as one of Europe's most intriguing destinations. The countryside is charming and unspoiled, and the food can be exquisite. It's a land of charcoal smoke and ever-turning spits, and seafood aplenty.
Oh, I could eat this every day.
Hospitality and food are central to daily life, and should you happen to meet an acquaintance in the street, the common greeting would be, "Come and join us for some food."
Cheers.
He wants to make cheers for you, Rick.
Oh.
He says, are you
Down in one. Oh, God, that's good.
I love visiting Albania, but it's time to move on my gastronomic journey from Venice to Istanbul.